Well, hi friends, Jim here. If you're anything like me, you've probably found yourself sitting in your office with two pieces of wood that you wanted to stick together. And if that's the case, pocket holes might be your answer. Okay, there are a lot of really great ways to join wood together. And in fact, joinery is really a discipline unto itself in the world of woodworking. The one that we're looking at today, pocket holes, is a really neat, easy to use, user-friendly way to create holes. When assembled properly, these joints are super sturdy, and compared to other tools for joinery, a pocket hole jig is dirt cheap. So here's the plan. We want to take two pieces of wood and turn them into one joined piece using pocket hole joinery. If we want to do this, here's what we're going to need. You're going to need your wood, you're going to need a drill, you're going to need your pocket hole kit, and then you're also going to want to have a clamp on hand. Those come in really handy. The cost for these kits is $15 to $50, give or take. Now on the $15 end, you're going to have a kit like this, which is basic. It has everything you need except for like the screws, and if you want to get the little wood plugs to fill it, those are extra too. Now closer to the $40 to $50 range, you'll find a kit like this that has everything you need. It even comes with various sizes of screws and the wood plugs. There's not very many of any size, so you'll wind up needing more soon. And the one thing I'll say about this is that these kits right here, this drill bit, you can see this one's almost worn out and it's a fairly new bit. They do wear out fairly quickly. So another thing I want you to know is that even though I'm showing you some name brand kits, you don't need the name brand joinery kits to do this. You can get the store brand, which are usually cheaper and give you a lot more features, and those are fantastic. Now again, the cost on these are $15 to $50 depending on which kit you get. Sometimes there's even more expensive ones, but really it works out to costing just pennies for every joint that you make with the kit. So it's a pretty inexpensive way to join wood. The difficulty on this is crazy easy. It doesn't even register on my little thermometer of doom over here because this is a project that after watching this video, you should be able to do. Awesome. Hey, now if you're here to learn, I'd love to hear from you in the comments what kind of woodworking you're doing and what you might use this joint for. In the meantime, I want to throw this over to my friend Eric, who invited us into his shop to show us how to use pocket holes today. So Eric, take it away.
Eric here. Today we're going to talk about pocket holes and pocket screws. Pocket holes and pocket screws allow you to take two pieces of wood, join them together with a screw hidden in the backside. Really strong joint, very easy to put together, and if you're doing something decorative, you don't see any kinds of screw holes on the outside of your project. So, to get started, you need a pocket hole kit. What you see here is typically what would come with the kit. This is a drill bushing drill guide. This is a drill bit. You can see this is a little bit different than your standard drill bit. That allows to drill a nice, properly sized hole for the screw, which is what is here, to go into the wood. Again, this is a special screw. First of all, you'll see that it's got a nice flat washer head. That gives it a lot of good strength inside the pocket hole. And then it's got a very pointed tip, and if you look, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a drill bit on the actual tip of the screw. So when it's going through the wood, it'll actually drill its own hole as it's going. You also get a clamp to allow you to clamp this bushing guide in place. And most importantly, you get instructions. So the instructions tell you if you're using different kinds of plugs, if you're using different settings, what for different thicknesses of lumber, where to set the drill bit so that it'll drill the right depth but not go too far. So what you don't want to do is have the hole come out on the other side. Again, we're trying to make this a very decorative connection. So I've already set everything up based on, this is a 2x4, which is 1.5 inches thick. So 1.5 inch material. The collar on the drill bit's going to be 4 1/8 inches from the little shoulder. I've already set that. We're going to clamp this on, and we're going to clamp it according to the instructions. We have to be 1.25 inches from the end. So we'll kind of set this up. There's 1.25 inches. Hold that in place. We take our clamp. We're going to clamp this bushing in place, hopefully. Alright, so now that bushing's ready to go, I'm going to load the drill bit into the drill. It's a big drill bit. All right, now it's in place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole through this bushing, kind of see it that way, and then until the drill bit goes all the way into that stop on the end. There we go. Now we're through. Now we're going to switch that out and we'll take this off. You'll see we've got a nice tapered hole through there. It's not all the way through. That's clear there. Because these screws have what's called a square drive head. So this is a square drive. Fits in there nice and tight. And we'll put that up into the drill. If you were doing a nice piece of finished lumber, finished frame, so forth, you would want to clamp this all in place. I'm just, for the purposes of showing you what I'm doing, I'm going to hold it there. We set that screw down in that hole. All right, that's all in there nice and tight. You can kind of see, nice clean connection there. No screws, no screw holes, no screw heads. If I hit that with a little bit more power, it'll draw that in nice and tight, and then you could sand this and you'd have a nice smooth finish.
Thank you so much for letting us in your shop, Eric. That was a really fantastic demo on how to do pocket holes. Now, if you're going to make pocket holes at home, one great piece of advice is to have some sort of wood glue that you can use, and that's really going to help you when it comes time to connect these together and make sure that that lasts a long time. Another thing I wanted to point out was that while Eric made a perpendicular connection of two pieces at 90 degrees, you can also put boards side to side. And in fact, I built my entire dining room table using pocket holes, doing it like this. When you do that, best practice is to do pocket holes alternating on the sides of the board that you're connecting together, because that makes a really, really super strong, connection. Hey, would you look at that? There's a little message. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to hit a thumbs up. And if you didn't, tell us what we can do better for next time. If we earned it, hit subscribe and ring the bell if you'd like future notifications. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim, and we just made something new.